Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. It's Friday Confab. I'm so happy you're here with me today. I really do appreciate you guys more than I can say. So today, we're going to answer the question, am I poor? Isn't that funny that I can say poor and laugh at the same time? I've made a few notes on my iPad here so that I don't get too far afield. So that's the question. Am I poor? So today we're going to actually talk about some actual numbers. Now, I hate talking about numbers. I don't like talking about money. I don't know. I've just always been that way. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna get into this and I'm gonna share with you exactly what my income is and exactly what I live on. Okay? All right. Now, my income is $1,637 a month. That's Social Security. Okay? And that is after Medicare, because they take out the Medicare, we never see that, and then they give us what's left. So I have no consumer debt, I don't have a mortgage, I don't have a car payment, and I've managed to stay in pretty good health so far. I'm not on any prescription medications, and I do not have what I would consider chronic illness. Having had long haulers in 2020, and that has to do with the vid. I do have occasional flare-ups from that, and I just take aspirin as needed. So now I have a note to myself here because I want to address the Google AdSense money, which is YouTube money. I do not count that as income, and I made a video about that a while back. I don't count that as income. I don't spend it. I don't depend on it to live on. And so that is not included in the 1637. I put it in an interest-bearing account. It goes in there every month if I get any, because AdSense money can be sporadic. So I deposit it in there, and I consider it more of a nest egg. I really don't pay attention to it until I transfer the AdSense money into the account or I get a statement. That's it. Now, my current monthly expenses. I have a health supplemental, which is $126 a month, and they just notified me that it's going to go up. In the next couple months, it's going to go up by $20. So it is what it is. I have car insurance is $36 a month. Now, that's for liability. My car is 15 years old, so liability is fine. My homeowner's insurance is $1.09. Now, utilities, gas and electric, I'm on the budget plan, which is $192. Budget plan is they just simply average what your usage is over a period of about 6 months, and then that becomes your budget payment. I like it because I can budget my money easier when I know what I'm going to pay every month. Now, it'll be reconfigured, I think, for December, and so it will be, it can go up or it can go down. It just depends on usage. My sewer and garbage averages right around $30 a month. My water averages around $25 a month. And remember, these can go up and down. They fluctuate. My internet, which I consider part of my utilities, is $54 a month. That's not a special deal. That's just based on my gigabyte usage. And I also carry no subscription streaming services or cable TV. My cell phone is provided by my younger son and daughter-in-law. Thank you very much, Donnie and Sharon. And I'm just on their plan, and they've been kind enough to provide that for me for many years now. So I much appreciate that. Now, I have a miscellaneous category, which is my dog groomer is $45 a month. There's no such thing as a free dog, so no. But I'm fortunate enough to have a good groomer, and it's $45 a month because my little dog is a Shih Tzu. She grows out terribly fast. Chiropractor is $27 per month. I go once a month so I can get a tune-up, and I think it goes a long way for my health. My yard expense, which is just seasonal, is $20 a month, and my charity and giving fluctuates, but it's never less than the $33 a month for the particular charity that I support every month. But I do feel free to give and do gift giving, etc., as I choose to do, as I feel led to do. Now, let's talk about cash per month. I pull out of my checking account when I get paid $200 cash every month. That cash goes for groceries, which includes food, paper goods, etc., gas for the car, pet food, cat litter, vitamins, aspirin, and personal care items, etc. Over-the-counter medications, which I just do aspirin. So I did make a note about this because inflation is making it increasingly difficult to stay within the budget amount. And you know what? At times I go over this amount in one area or another, but I do have some flexibility, and I'm currently able to adjust, which so far, so good. Now, I do like to keep some emergency cash here at home. And for example, when I get change back from my $200 cash that I spend each month, when I get change back from that, I save the $1 bills. I do not spend them. And I save the change, the coins. I do not spend those. At the end of the year, I cash in the coins. That goes into the emergency cash. My ones are emergency cash. And periodically, I feel the need to pull some extra cash out of my account and stash that here at home, because you never know. You just never know what's going to happen. So I do keep my emergency cash in a secure, safe location. So we're good there. Now, my savings. I save 20% of my income every single month. So that is... and I have a sinking fund and an emergency fund. 164 goes into the sinking fund, 164 goes into the emergency fund. The sinking fund is for property tax, car maintenance, vet costs, pet meds, car license renewal sticker, car maintenance, those kinds of things. That is what the sinking fund is for. It fluctuates, goes up and down. If I have to pull some out of it for a particular thing, I do. Like I had to pay my property tax. Okay, I pulled the money out, paid my property tax. It was there. My emergency fund is strictly for emergencies, nothing but emergencies. So, for example, when my hot water heater went out, I had to replace the hot water heater. I had to pay to have it installed, etc. The money, see, I had the money to pay for that. And it is true, if you have an emergency fund, an emergency becomes, in a lot of cases, if you've got enough money in that emergency fund, your emergency becomes an inconvenience in a lot of ways, and not necessarily a big catastrophe. Although there have been emergencies which have been total catastrophes. We know that, considering what's going on in the country at this time. So, and I just want to say my sincere condolences, my prayers to all of them who are in that condition right now. I have a granddaughter who lives in North Carolina. I have a granddaughter who lives in Florida. I have relatives in Florida, other relatives, cousins, etc. They had to evacuate. they're back home right now. Everybody is doing okay. So praise the Lord for that. Now then, so that's my savings, 20%. And to reiterate, the AdSense money goes into an interest-bearing savings account that acts as my nest egg. Also, if there is any leftover money, which is actually what I consider expendable income, if there's any leftover money in my checking account when the new month begins, that leftover money goes into the sinking fund. Okay? All right, so I start from square one every month, 1637, and that's how I budget. I try to keep it simple. So basically, the 4 walls, to keep my 4 walls, is $572 a month. Miscellaneous is $125 a month. Groceries, gas, pets, that's the $200 a month. My savings is $328 a month. That's 20%. My expendable income is $412 a month, which comes to my total monthly income of $1,637 a month. I try to keep it simple. I don't like complicated. I don't like to do complicated. Simplicity is for me. Now then, what is my goal through all of this? I try to have these systems in place because I have some goals I would like to meet, or at least come close to meeting, as close as I can. So the number one goal is independence for as long as I possibly can, and taking care of my needs, maintaining my home, and caring for my pets. That's the number one thing. The number two thing is I would like to eventually be able to keep 4 to 6 months income in my emergency fund and 1 year or more worth of income in all of the savings combined. And number three, have the ability to give generously as the need arises, because I'm a firm believer in giving and sharing. That's just something I truly believe in. It benefits others. It benefits us as well. So that's it. That is really it. I hope this helps somebody. I hesitated to make this video because I'm just, I'm kind of a private person and keep to myself. But I feel like it might help somebody. Am I poor? According to the world standards, according to their statistics, I would be considered poor. Am I poor according to my standards? No. I feel rich. Oftentimes, I feel very rich. I feel blessed because my cat is scratching and she's shaking everything. Isn't this awful? Oh my gosh. Mama, kitty, stop. Stop. She's giving me a dirty look. I do feel rich. I feel blessed. According to the world standards, I'm poor. According to me and my standards, I am blessed. Okay? All right. That is it for me today. I love you guys. You know I do. I thought we were having an earthquake there for a minute. As always, you know that little is much when God is in it. Okay, I love you guys. I hope you take care of yourself wherever you're at. Let me know in the comments how things are going. I know a lot of you have relatives in the disaster area as well. I just feel bad for them all the way around. And I just want to say this. Our government is sorely lacking in the response that is given to disaster victims in this country. And something needs to change with that. Something needs to change. It's kind of like you have all this money and you make sure that your neighbors are well fed and taken care of, but your family is starving to death. That's what it comes down to. Okay? That's just my thoughts, and something's going to have to change along the way. Something. is going to have to drastically change. Okay? I love you guys. I hope you take care of yourselves. And talk to me in the comments and let me know what you think. And share whatever you feel like you want to share. And if you want to vent about the current situation in the comments, go ahead and do it. All right. Love ya. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.